Alright, so what is up everybody? Welcome back to another video. In this video I'm going to be talking about the new update in Anime Last Stand that they're about to do. And for the theme, if you don't already know, it's going to be Demon Slayer update theme. Now, Brandon, aka the boss himself, has already put out an entire update log for the update, which is this one that I'm going to talk about later on. But first, let's talk about the sneak peek that the Brandon himself has put out. Now, before I continue with the video, I would like to just mention that only 1.1% of everyone watching subscribe to the channel. So if you want to support the channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification. The most obvious sneak peek is that it's going to be Kokushibo as one of the new unit. That is like the confirmed one. The confirmed is going to be Kokushibo. And then for picture, we don't really have any picture yet, but we have this picture for the map, which is going to be the Infinity Castle. And Brandon himself also put out a trailer that is basically showing one other stage. Okay, so in the picture previously it showed the main Infinity Castle, and for the trailer it's showing Doma, basically kind of like a place in Demon Slayer, Doma Castle, which is a place where Shinobu and Doma is going to fight during the Infinity Castle saga. And then as you can see right here, it's showing the entire map. And lastly, at the end of the trailer, it's showing us one of the unit that will be getting an evolution, which is Shinobu. Now, so that means that there's already going to be around 2 unit confirmed and one most likely coming. The one is Kokushibo, and then the other one is going to be Shinobu. And then the third unit that is most likely coming is going to be Doma as well, but we're going to talk about that later. So for the update log, it's going to be update 68, and then it's going to be a Demon Slayer update. And then for emojis, they're using a lightning and a demon emoji. So what I'm guessing is that they're also probably, okay, I'm not confirming, but probably Zenitsu. Like it's lightning, but I don't know. So for content that will be basically added into the new update is going to be a brand new game mode, which is going to be having multiple difficulties level. There's going to be a restriction, so you can challenge yourself with basically major restriction. There's going to be a temporary item use in this game mode, aka shop. There's going to be a rest point, which is going to be basically like your unit will have stamina, so they don't base, so you can't really use them forever. There's going to be chests. There's going to be more unique reward. There will also be relic, which is a game-changing addition to units that cost game mode currency for up to 4 tiers of rarities. There's going to be trait sticker, temporary buff, and there's also going to be forge item, which will be craft major item, game-changing item to help you along the way in this game mode. Now, this brand new game mode that basically the Anime Last Stand dev is adding reminds me a lot of Anime Adventure Dungeon. Okay, what's it called? Anime, what? Anime Adventure Dungeon. Anime Adventure Dungeon is another really popular game mode that Anime Adventure himself, the game, has basically popularized. It's similar to, it sounds really similar to basically Anime Last Stand Dungeon. I don't know why. It reminds me a lot in the sense that there will be basically restriction, there will be multiple difficulties, there will be stamina, and then chest loot, and like basically a game mode special relic and trait as well. Now for unit, there will be 7 new unit. One unit will be a new unevolved and evolved unit, which is most likely going to be Kokushibo because he is not a unit in game. And there will also be 4 new unit evolution, and one of them is going to be Shinobu, which is confirmed. There will be 2 new unit which will be extreme boosted, and one of them is a heavily requested hype unit. There will be a new shiny unit, and then ALS new norm, which will be shiny unit. So yeah, they're making shiny unit basically kind of like normalized in the game, kind of. And then for basically game mode that will come with the update, it's going to be Breach. There will be a dungeon, and then for quality of life, they are adding matchmaking for game mode, which is kind of rare. They will be adding raid difficulties, which will basically increase the difficulty and reward by up to 3 times. A new unit DPS tracker. They're adding pity to Inkervile, and they will also make it so that if you evolve a unit, it will keep the unit level so it doesn't reset. And yeah, that's the entire update log. And then for unit, I have actually kind of like prepared a little bit, as you can see right here from my hotbar. I have most of the unit already own and like pre-roll. As you can see right here, I have Mitsuri with Avatar and Glorious. I have Shinobu with Glitch and Glorious, which is kind of nuts. And then I have Tanjiro with Mystical and Glitch. I have Giyu with Glorious already. Same thing with Akaza. And I also have Zenitsu with Glitch. Now, for Doma, Doma is also a unit in game, as you can see right here. Now, for how you get them. So for Shinobu, which is one of the units that has already been confirmed, you get her from basically the Snow Capital raid map, and it's going to be a drop from Act 6, as you can see right here, Act 6. And that is for Shinobu. For Tanjiro and Giyu, they're both from Banner. Same thing with Zenitsu. For Akaza, you actually got Akaza from basically the Demon Capsule. Like, he is a drop from the Demon Capsule. And then for Doma, you actually get Doma from Legend Stage, if I believe correct. He is from the Snow Village. There it is, Doma. Ice Prince, that's for Doma. And lastly, for Mitsuri, she is actually unobtainable. She's a tradable unit because you get her from the Valentine event. So yeah, I have like 3 of her. So I actually don't know what to do with them. And then there is actually 2 more Demon Slayer unit in this game, which is going to be the legendary. The first one is going to be the Gunslinger, which is this one, and then the Wind Pillar. So yeah, the problem is that I don't know if they're actually gonna add these 2 units because they're just legendary. Like, they're not even a mythic, they're just a legendary unit. With like Zenitsu, he started out as a legendary, but then you can evolve him to mythic, that's why. And yeah, this is a really short video. I'm just talking about the new update that they're going to be adding. I'm really hyped. Hopefully this update can basically save Anime Last Stand and increase the player base, because I really don't want this game to die. And yeah, that's all for this video. I will say thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.